Tai Hui is just a very good friend of mine. And then she also says, sorry, I'm sorry I couldn't pull out your sword. And Goblin immediately hugs her, after which Ji-eun also becomes very happy, and it's a very cute moment. But during this, Goblin starts feeling pain in his chest. Ji-eun asks him, is this pain because of the sword? And as soon as Ji-eun touches the sword, she notices that she can now hold the sword. So she immediately tells Goblin, I can now hold this sword. Wait, I will pull out this sword right now. And Ji-eun starts to pull out the sword, due to which Goblin feels a lot of pain, and he pushes Ji-eun away. But because Goblin has power, Ji-eun gets pushed very strongly and is about to fall when Goblin saves her. And at home, Goblin says sorry to her. Forgive me, because of me you were pushed so hard. But Ji-eun says, there's no need for that. Instead, you forgive me for pulling the sword too hard. I had no idea that pulling the sword would cause you pain, but I promise, next time when I pull the sword, I will do it very gently, and you won't feel any pain at all. After this, both of them become very happy together. In the next scene, when Ji-eun comes out of her room, she sees that Goblin is lying on the ground. So she asks Grim Reaper, what happened to him? Why is he lying on the ground like this? Then Grim Reaper tells her that he has a very high fever. So Ji-eun immediately lights candles all around Goblin so that he doesn't feel cold at all, and she herself lies down on the ground and asks him, why did you suddenly get such a high fever? To which Goblin tells her, because of pulling out the sword last night, I had a lot of pain. That's why I got a fever. And then Ji-eun again says, sorry, all this happened because of me. But Goblin tells her, you don't need to worry, I'll get better soon. In the next scene, Deok-hwa gives Goblin back the picture of his sister and tells him that when Grim Reaper saw this picture, he started crying a lot. Now hearing this, Goblin feels quite strange. So he immediately asks Grim Reaper, why did you start crying after seeing this picture? He says, I don't know, but when I saw this picture, a strange pain occurred in my heart. And then he asks Goblin, whose picture is this? So Goblin tells him, this picture is of my younger sister. Now hearing this, Grim Reaper also gets very shocked. After that, Goblin asks him, why did you get so shocked? Have you seen her somewhere? Has she been reincarnated? To which Grim Reaper says, I don't know completely, but I feel like I have seen her somewhere. After this, when Ji-eun is at the restaurant, Grim Reaper comes there. Now both of them are surprised to see each other at the restaurant. After that, Ji-eun asks him, what are you doing here? Grim Reaper tells her, I came here to meet your boss, Sunny. After this, Ji-eun realizes that these two are dating each other. Just then, Tai Hui arrives, and Ji-eun quickly puts Grim Reaper's hat on him and makes him disappear. And then when she goes home, Grim Reaper says to her, please don't tell Sunny that I'm a Grim Reaper. After this, Ji-eun also says to him, alright, but you also don't tell Goblin that Tai Hui came to meet me at the restaurant. Now Goblin hears this and comes there and starts asking a lot of questions. Why did he come to meet you? Was he saying something to you? Ji-eun really enjoys seeing all this that Goblin is getting jealous. In the next scene, Ji-eun is going on a bus. Just then, Goblin sees the future where she is on that bus, and the bus is about to have an accident, and all the people in the bus are about to die. So he immediately saves her from the bus accident. On the other side, all the Grim Reapers are waiting for this bus because they already know that someone is going to die today, so they come to take them. And as soon as the bus arrives, Grim Reaper sees Ji-eun on that bus and gets surprised, what is she doing on this bus? And he understands that if Ji-eun is on this bus, then this bus accident cannot happen because Goblin will not let anything happen to her. So he sends all the Grim Reapers away from there and says, no one is going to die today. After this, when Grim Reaper comes home, Goblin asks him, when you already knew that Ji-eun was going to die, why didn't you tell me earlier? Grim Reaper says, I didn't know this earlier because Ji-eun name is not even on the list of those about to die. Thinking about this, both of them get quite worried. Then Grim Reaper asks him, why do you care about her so much when she's not even your bride? So Goblin tells him the whole truth. Ji-eun is my bride, and now she can touch the sword. After this, Grim Reaper goes to meet Sunny, where he finds out that Sunny's real name is Kim San, which used to be the name of Goblin's sister. Sunny tells him, my name felt very old-fashioned to me, so I changed my name to Sunny. After this, Grim Reaper holds her hand, and he sees Sunny's past life. And then Grim Reaper becomes sure that she is Goblin's sister Kim San and that she has been reincarnated. After this, Grim Reaper goes and tells Goblin, your sister has been reincarnated. So Goblin becomes very happy and directly goes to Sunny's shop and hugs her. Seeing this, Sunny feels very strange. So Goblin tells her, don't be scared, don't misunderstand me. Actually, I found out that in the past life you were my sister, so I came here to meet you. But Sunny doesn't believe his words, so she tells him to leave. But Goblin starts going to meet Sunny every day, sometimes bringing her some toys, sometimes some shoes, and tries to remind her, look, in your past life, these were all your favorite things. But Sunny is not at all interested in all these things. After this, we see a scene from the past where Goblin used to be a general, and he is sitting in front of the king, and that king had ordered Goblin, "Go far away from here and never return here again." And after hearing this, Goblin feels very hurt. Then the story comes to the present, where Goblin is writing the name of this king on a page, and suddenly Grim Reaper starts having pain in his chest. Now, why this pain is happening will only be known later. In the next scene, Goblin is in a library, and remembering Ji-eun-tak, just then Fairy Godmother comes there and says to Goblin, "Now your time to leave has come, so quickly get this sword removed by your bride and attain salvation." After this, when Goblin asks her, "Why are you saying this? What's the hurry to remove the sword?" Fairy Godmother says, "If you don't get your sword removed, then Ji-eun will leave this world. Because Ji-eun's only purpose and fate is to become your bride and remove the sword from your chest. And when you won't let her remove the sword, then she will have no purpose to live. And when any person has no purpose to live, then their death is certain. That's why the bus accident happened to her, because you're not letting her remove your sword. So, Ji-eun must remove your sword as soon as possible." Now hearing this, Goblin becomes very shocked. After this, he immediately goes to Ji-eun and tells her the whole truth. After this, Ji-eun starts crying a lot. After thinking a lot, she decides that she will remove Goblin's sword, because if she doesn't remove the sword, she herself will die. And when she dies, Goblin will again be forced to live his cursed life. And then who knows when his next bride will be born. After this, both of them become very emotional and hug each other and start crying. After this, Grim Reaper and Goblin are together, and suddenly Goblin starts seeing that same king in Grim Reaper's face, the one who had him killed. And then we come to know that Grim Reaper is no one else but the king himself. In the next scene, Grim Reaper goes to meet Sunny, where they both spend good time together, and as soon as they kiss each other, Sunny remembers everything about her past life, and she also remembers that Grim Reaper is no one else but her husband from the past life, meaning the king. And as soon as Grim Reaper finds this out, he becomes very sad. If Goblin finds out that I am the one who had him killed in the past life, then he will start hating me. After this, as soon as Goblin finds out that Sunny has regained her memory, he immediately goes to meet her, and then both brother and sister hug each other. But at the same time, Goblin also finds out that Grim Reaper is the king from the past life, so in anger, he sets out to find him. As soon as he sees him, he immediately grabs his neck. Now this scene is very sad because two friends' present friendship is getting ruined because of their past life. After this, Grim Reaper starts crying a lot and says to him, "I know that in the past life I did very wrong to you. Now I can't do anything about it. Now I can only ask for your forgiveness." Hearing this, Goblin feels pity for him and leaves from there. In the next scene, we see that the soldier who provoked the king to have Goblin killed 900 years ago, his soul has been wandering for 900 years, and now once again he has come to kill Goblin. So he makes a plan that he will enter Ji-eun's body and pull out Goblin's sword, because of which he will leave this world forever. After this, he enters Ji-eun's body, and just as he is about to pull the sword out of Goblin's chest, Grim Reaper arrives there and takes that soul with him. And as soon as the soul leaves Ji-eun's body, she faints and falls to the ground. So Goblin immediately holds her hand and pulls out his sword, because of which his final moment has now come. And Goblin says to Grim Reaper, "Forgive me, my friend, if I said anything too harsh to you. In the previous life, you may have been my enemy, but in this life, you have been a very good friend, so I thank you from the heart." Grim Reaper is crying a lot, and just then Ji-eun also regains consciousness and starts crying a lot too. But Goblin says to her, "I have never been so happy in my whole life as I was with you, so please let me go now and don't keep any guilt in your heart." After this, the two of them say, "I love you" to each other, and then Goblin slowly rises into the air, and poor Ji-eun is left crying. On the other side, Goblin's punishment still does not end, and he is in an icy desert where he has to keep walking continuously. This means that now Goblin is stuck between death and life, and because of this, tears come into his eyes. After this, we are shown a scene from 10 years later, where Grim Reaper has erased the memory of Ji-eun, as well as everyone else. So all those people have forgotten Goblin. Then we see that today, Ji-eun is 29 years old, and she has come to celebrate her birthday by the sea just like before. And as soon as she blows out the candles, Goblin appears in front of her immediately. And then we find out that because of Ji-eun-tak, Goblin's punishment has now ended. Goblin immediately hugs Ji-eun-tak, and Ji-eun also feels very good, but she doesn't remember anything about who this man is. After this, Goblin goes to meet his sister Sunny, but she also does not recognize him. But then on the way, he meets Grim Reaper and he recognizes him, because of which Goblin becomes very happy. After this, Grim Reaper says to Goblin, "Please forgive me for what I did to you in the past life." But Goblin says, "I forgave you a long time ago because even though you were cruel in the previous life, in this life you have been a very good friend." After this, Goblin goes to his house and comes back into his old look. Just then, Diak Hua arrives, And when he asks, Grim Reaper says, he is my friend, and his name is Kim Shin. On the other side, Ji-yoon is thinking about Goblin, that I have never seen him before and I don't even know him, so why did it feel so good when he hugged me? After this, when Ji-yoon is working in the restaurant, Goblin comes there and she asks him, what are you doing here? So Goblin says, actually, I came here to meet someone, but that person has forgotten me. Here he is talking about Ji-yoon Tak, but Ji-yoon does not understand anything, so she leaves from there. After this, when Ji-yoon goes to her home, she looks into her diary and it is written in it, you must never forget Kim Shin, he is very handsome, and you are his bride. And then we find out that Ji-yoon had written all this in her diary before she lost her memory, because she knew that one day she would forget Goblin. When Ji-yoon reads all this in her diary, she starts wondering, who is Kim Shin, and what is my relationship with him? In the next scene, Deok-hwa comes to Grim Reaper and gives him a letter saying, this letter has come from Canada for a girl named Ji-yoon Tak. After this, Goblin says to Grim Reaper, you deliver this letter to Sunny, and she will give it to Ji-yoon Tak. So Grim Reaper does that, and when he goes to Sunny, she doesn't remember anything about him and quietly walks away with the letter. After seeing all this, Grim Reaper becomes very emotional, and tears come into his eyes. After this, when Sunny gives the letter to Ji-yoon Tak, Ji-yoon is very shocked. This is my handwriting, which I wrote in Canada for my mom. Now she does not remember at all when she wrote this letter, so she immediately starts reading the letter. It is written in it, Mom, you stay happy in heaven. I'm also very happy here in Canada with Mr. Now here, Mr. refers to Goblin. After this, she starts wondering, when did I go to Canada? Why don't I remember anything? But just then, she gets a call from Goblin, and he asks Ji-yoon for a date. And Ji-yoon immediately agrees because now she had also started liking Goblin, because even if her mind forgets Goblin, her heart still knows his feeling. After this, they both go on a date and enjoy a lot. On the way back, Ji-yoon is taking a tablet, so Goblin asks her about the tablet. She says, actually, 10 years ago, something happened to me that I don't remember, and since then my heart has become weak, because of which I have to take medicine every day. Now hearing this, Goblin feels very bad that all this is happening because of him, because 10 years ago, Ji-yoon lost the most special person in her life, because of which her heart became weak. In the next scene, Ji-yoon leaves for Canada and goes to the same hotel and asks there, was this letter sent from your hotel? The manager tells her, this letter is from 10 years ago. Sorry you received it so late. To this, Ji-yoon does not say anything and starts roaming and enjoying in Canada. Just then her eyes fall on a red door from where Goblin is coming out, who has come there using his power. Ji-yoon becomes very happy to see him there. After this, Goblin takes her to every place where he had taken Ji-yoon before, because he wants Ji-yoon to remember everything as soon as possible. After this, Ji-yoon feels very strange, and she asks him, why do I feel like I met you 10 years ago? To this, Goblin asks her, why are you asking all this? Have you started liking me? So Ji-yoon says, yes, I have started liking you, and not just now. Since the first time I saw you, it felt like I know you. There is something about you that I knew, but now I've forgotten. After this, the two go to an expensive restaurant for lunch, and there Ji-yoon is very happy and looking very beautiful. Actually, this is the same scene where 10 years ago Goblin had seen Ji-yoon on a date with some guy, but he hadn't seen the guy's face back then. But now he understands that the guy was none other than himself. Thinking all this makes him laugh a lot. After that, the two spend a great time together and confess their feelings to each other. On the other side, since Sunny saw Grim Reaper, she had been thinking about him. How handsome that guy is. If he becomes my boyfriend, everyone will praise me. So she goes to meet Deok-hwa and asks him for Grim Reaper's number. After this, when the two meet, Grim Reaper becomes very emotional, and they talk a lot. After this, when Sunny comes out of the restaurant, we find out that Sunny remembers everything from her past life and old memories. She hasn't forgotten anything, so she starts crying a lot. On the other side, Ji-yoon starts remembering some things and goes to Goblin's grave. Just then, Goblin comes there, and she asks him, why do I feel like this is your grave and you have died, and you are something else? Hearing this, Goblin asks her, can you still see ghosts? Hearing this question, Ji-yoon immediately asks him, how do you know that I could see ghosts before? Is your name Kim Shin? To this, Goblin does not answer her and leaves from there. In the next scene, Grim Reaper is crying a lot remembering Sunny. On the other side, Sunny is also crying while typing a letter. When I saw you that day after 10 years, I was sure that just like me, you also remember everything. But I can't tell you anything because I also know that in this life, we cannot be united. That's why I'm pretending to you that I don't remember anything. And I'm very happy in my life without you so that you don't worry about me and live your life properly. Really, I'm doing all this for you, and I promise you that in the next life, I'll definitely meet you. While writing this, she is crying a lot. On the other side, Ji-yoon is standing under a tree where a leaf falls, and when she catches that leaf, she remembers everything, because of which she starts crying a lot. So she lights a candle and then blows it out, because she knows that this way, Goblin will definitely come to her. And when Goblin comes to her, he directly kisses her. And here, they spend a very romantic moment together and are extremely happy. Then Ji-yoon makes him promise, "Now don't ever leave me, or else I won't be able to live without you." After this, they both return to Korea. After this, Goblin tells Grim Reaper all of this, that Ji-yoon has remembered everything. And Grim Reaper is also very happy because he was a very good friend of Ji-yoon Tak. In the next scene, Goblin comes to meet his sister Sunny, and seeing her, he sees her future, that in the coming time, she will be very happy with Grim Reaper. But Sunny behaves with him as if she doesn't remember anything. After this, Goblin takes Ji-yoon to a nice place and proposes to her for marriage, and Ji-yoon happily agrees for the wedding. Then Goblin kisses her on the forehead. After this, they both are very happy. In the next scene, Grim Reaper tells Deok-hwa everything about himself and Goblin because he doesn't want him to be shocked when he finds out the truth. Then Deok-hwa remembers everything. After this, Ji-yoon and Goblin go shopping for their wedding and are very happy. In the next scene, Ji-yoon reads the letter in which Sunny has written, "I remember everything." So she immediately tells this to Goblin and Grim Reaper. And hearing this, both of them become very emotional. After this, the three of them go to Sunny's house to meet her, but they find out that Sunny has left her house and gone to live somewhere else. Hearing this, they all become very worried. On the other side, Sunny was preparing to leave from there, but just then, Grim Reaper comes there because he knows that at this time, he'll find Sunny there. Then, seeing each other, they both become very emotional. Then Sunny asks Grim Reaper, "Can I hug you one last time?" And then they hug each other and cry a lot. And then Sunny says, "I know that in this life we cannot be together. So I promise you that I will definitely meet you in the next life." After this, Sunny leaves from there forever. In the next scene, Goblin and Ji-yoon wedding is happening, and they go to the same flower field where this story had started, and they promise each other that they will always stay together and keep loving each other like this. Now finally, their wedding happens, and now both of them start living together at home as husband and wife. After this, Grim Reaper comes to a bus stop to pick someone up because he knows that an accident is going to happen here, and someone is about to die. But he notices that the name of the person who's supposed to die has disappeared from his card, and he doesn't understand anything. But just then, his eyes fall on a car in which Ji-yoon is sitting, and seeing her, he understands everything. After this, Ji-yoon sees that many people are coming from the front, so she tries to brake to save them, but then she notices that the brakes of her car have failed. Then she becomes very scared and starts remembering every moment she spent with Goblin. Just then, a truck comes from the front and hits her car, because of which Ji-yoon's car meets with an accident, and she dies. After this, Grim Reaper comes and takes her soul with him, and when Goblin finds out about this, he completely breaks down. And Grim Reaper brings Ji-yoon to meet Goblin one last time before taking her, and at this time, Goblin is crying a lot. Then Ji-yoon explains to him, "Please don't cry. I can't see tears in your eyes. And anyway, this is just my first life. I still have many lives to spend with you. I will come back again to live my life with you, even if it takes me 10 to 20 years or 100 years, but I will definitely come back to you." Hearing this, Goblin becomes even more emotional. After this, Ji-yoon says to him, "Don't be too sad. Otherwise it will rain and people will get troubled." After that, Goblin says to her, "I'll wait for you." And then she leaves from there. After this, Goblin becomes very sad and it rains every day. In the next scene, Grim Reaper is very sad and is remembering Sunny. Just then, one of his friends comes there, who is also a Grim Reaper, and he gives him a name card. This means someone else is going to die, and Grim Reaper has to go to take them. And along with that, he tells him, "Today is your last day, because now your time has also come, and you're going to attain salvation." After this, when Grim Reaper looks at the name card, it is Sunny's name card, and he says, "If not while living, now after death, I'll meet you again." After this, Grim Reaper tells all this to Goblin. Then Sunny dies, and he goes to take Sunny. After this, both of them are very happy with each other, and then Grim Reaper makes her wear that same green ring. Goblin can also see both of them, so Sunny says to him, "Brother, now don't worry about me. I've lived my life very well, and now, whenever I take my next birth, I'll live well. Just take care of yourself." After this, Grim Reaper and Sunny leave together for a new life, a new birth, and once again, poor Goblin is left alone. After this, Goblin leaves his house and moves to a new place. The next scene shows a time many years later, where Goblin sees that Grim Reaper and Sunny have been reborn, and in this life, they love each other. Seeing this, Goblin becomes very happy that his sister got her love. After this, Goblin goes to Canada and is sitting near Ji-yoon's grave, remembering her. Just then, he hears a girl's voice from behind, and when he turns around, it is none other than Ji-yoon Tak. This means she has also been reincarnated and remembers everything. So she asks him, "Do you remember who I am?" To this, Goblin says, "Yes, I remember. You are my sweet Goblin's bride." And after hearing this, Ji-yoon becomes very happy, and both of them spend good time together. And with this, the story has a happy ending.